First, let's talk about the market failure concept. It is a concept from economy, and basically it covers situations that the market does not self-regulate, generating distortions of economic laws such as supply and demand balance. We have talked before in this course that climate change, besides being an ecologic and even humanitarian problem, is also an economic problem. Thus, associating the concept of market failure with climate change implies that living by itself, not acting on the market, the climate change distortion will not be fixed. Why? The CO2 and other greenhouse gases produced in energy generation, transportation, and other economic activities will accumulate in the atmosphere and eventually cause harm. But those who emit them do not have to pay any compensation to those harmed. Therefore, there is no incentive to produce less greenhouse gases. These greenhouse gases emissions constitute an external cost, or, in economy jargon, an externality, which is a kind of market failure. But climate change is a special externality. It is global, long-term, presents risk, and relates with other market failures. This is one of the reasons that it's so complicated transforming economic activities in order to fight the problem of climate change. But the economic theories present two ways of correcting market failures. The first is taxation, that is, governments taxing the CO2 emitters, so increasing the price of products and services generated by economic activities that produce CO2. The second is regulation, that comprises the adoption of rules and laws which the emitter must follow, otherwise they will be penalized. Some regulation is being adopted by some countries, but without significant impact due to the pervasive, spread nature of the economic activities that emit greenhouse gases. Taxation is being discussed, and, although defended by several economists, it's not being extensively applied. Despite the high costs associated with climate change mitigation and adaptation, the long-term costs of doing nothing are even higher. In our next video, we'll talk about carbon pricing. Until then,